Good morning. I am going to set up a video now to get you doing a Google Doc. So I've gone into Google Docs. Here's a blank document. I've got to go fairly fast today because I will run out of time. So how to use a Google Doc. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change this to 100% to fit. So it's going to fit on the width of my screen. See how I pressed enter at the end and my cursor is now flashing. I can hold down the shift key and the up key and it's going to highlight that whole line. And I'm going to change this normal text style here to title. And now I've done that, I've got a title on the document. Here it says it's untitled document. If I press that, it's going to pick up my title and call it, which is a nice little clever thing. I'm now going to write table of contents. Okay, and I'm going to put that in later. So I'm going to press enter a few times and we're going to sort of start to work really with our documents. So my first one is going to be headings and table of contents. Okay, so I pressed enter again, hold shift, I press up, and this is going to be a heading 1. So I come down to here and it's going to be a heading 1 and it picks that up. The first thing I'm going to do is headings. Again, press enter, press up, and this will be a heading 2. So this is a subheading underneath that. And then we're going to write a little bit about that. Okay, so you may or may not be a good typist, and if you're not, then go to Tools and go to Voice Typing and press it. Use headings to let the reader know what part of the document we are in, full stop. We can use subheadings to show parts of a different heading, full stop. Okay there, so we can use that, and that's, if you get used to that, that's a great thing to go. Okay, and it just can help your flow of your document, and you've got to learn to read, you've got to learn to talk quite slowly, but it picks it up and it can work for you. All right, so I'm now going to do table of contents. Okay, and this is also a heading 2. When I insert a table of content, the program will run through the entire document and pick up all the different headings and put them in a list, full stop. It will page number each subheading, and it will make a hyperlink so we can jump straight to it in the document, full stop. To make a table of content, make your cursor flash at the point where you want the table of contents and go to Insert, and the bottom option is Table of Content, and then pick the first one of the 3 different types that you can have. I'm going to show you how. I didn't want that bit to go through. Right, so there we go, this is the table of contents. So let's scroll up here now. This is where I want my table of contents, and my table of contents I want to be a heading 1. I get my cursor flashing here, I go to Insert, where's my table of contents? Oh, it's down a bit further, table of contents, and then the first one here. Okay, like that, and it's picked them up. If I need to refresh it, I just press it, and there's a little refresh button there, and it does it. And if I want to go to table of contents, look, I press that and click, and it takes you back down. It is really cool. Okay, so I'm going to put a few more enters. Now, what I'm going to do now, I don't want everything all on this one page. I want the table of headings and on a different page. So I can press Control and Enter, and see that forces that down onto the top of the next page. I don't press Enter lots of times because then when my table of contents gets bigger, the headings are going to just drop out the page. It just forces it to the next page. So now press here now and refresh and look at the numbers over here. They're now on page 2. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is formatting. So I'm going to type formatting, and this is going to be a heading 1. Alright, I'm going to press Control and Enter to force new page. And we might as well make that our first heading. Force new page, and let's make that heading 2. So underneath formatting, heading 2, force new page. To make a new heading go onto the top of a new page, you can make the cursor flash in front of the text and press Control and Enter at the same time. This is so much better than pressing Enter lots of times, because if you move something, if you change something above it, it will push it down. With this force new page method, it won't. Full stop. Okay, so it didn't pick up full stop, so I had to sort of look at that. And it's picking up a few bits there it's not quite sure about. But generally speaking, you know, as long as you go back and you look after it, it's good. So the next one is tables, and this is a heading 2 as well. Tables are particularly good if you want to put pictures and writing together and organise it on the page. Full stop. To add a table, you go to Insert and Table, and then you select how many columns and rows that you want. Columns go up and down, rows go left and right, comma, and then click to confirm. Okay. So fonts is going to be heading 2 as well. And now I'm going to make a table. I probably should have said that just there, but there we go. But we've got some stuff going on here. And organise. And a capital on there. And on there. Happy days. Insert. Table. I want 2 and 11. Okay, like that. Let's put a space in here. I don't like that. Notice I've not put any spaces between these things. It automatically spaces these out as we go along, and that makes it really neat all the way through the document. Okay, so what I'm going to do here now is example instruction. Now, one of the things that I've found over the years that I think it makes the document look really pretty is if I highlight that and I change it to a dark, so this funny little one here with a paintbrush, dark blue background, white text, bold. Looks really smart. So what I'm going to do along here, I'm going to keep typing normal text, and then I'm going to do each instruction. So this is bold text. So I'm going to highlight bold text and I'm going to make it bold. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a really good little tool called Snipping Tool, and if I press on here, Snipping Tool's already there because I use it a lot, but you just start typing snipping and it will appear. It will appear. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on. Snipping Tool. Don't be naughty, that's better. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to press New, and I'm going to draw a box around these 5 little icons there. I'm going to go up to this, which is my highlighter, and I'm going to highlight the blue bit just there. Alright, I'm going to rub it out because it's a bit rubbish. I went too far over. I'll try that again. Okay, that's better. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Edit and Copy. I'm going to come down into here and go Edit and Paste. Happy days. So we can see where it is. I'm going to go normal text. italic text, highlight it, press the italic button, and when I go back now to snipping tool, I can just press the rubber, rub that out, and highlight that one. And what happens with that, see, I've now got the same picture all the way through, and it's going to make it look proper smart. Okay. What's this one? Color text. So usual thing there, rub out the last one. Don't know if it looked neat there, didn't it? All nicely lined up, all the same size. Ooh, let's go green. Okay. Ooh, 2 bits there. Okay. Edit and copy. So there's those 5 done. Normal text. I'll start. Highlight that, and then go to here, and then put something funky in. So I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to now go and press new again, and I'm going to draw around that one. Okay, so change font size, and so I can do this one, make it smaller, and this one and make it bigger. So if you've not worked out, you're actually making a document to show you how to use and make a document. And the document actually looks quite smart. Okay, so here's a couple of sciencey type ones. Okay, this one's called superscript, and if I press the control key and the full stop, and it goes up there. So this is like maths when you do squared or degrees. Okay, so in computing we use this to show that that's a button, and then so we press the control button and that button at the same time. So this is subscript, and this is control and comma. Okay, and lastly on this one we are going to change background colour, and this is our little friend over here. I'm going to change that to yellow. Okay, I'm going to go and get and copy the button. So when I press new, it's underneath it, so I can just move it out of the way. Happy days, and sorted. Okay, so this is section 1, and get yourself caught up to here.